So the speaker series is every Sunday in the summer at 2 o'clock, either in the Douglas Family Arts Center or the Lake of the Woods Museum. It's a mix of community interest, history, art, and just some people who have some pretty interesting things to say. So we're really looking forward to it. For the Symbols to the Stars exhibit at the Douglas Family Arts Center, our venue from last year is, it's going to be filled with an exhibit. So we'll be switching back to the museum building, and I think that should work out pretty well. It's a nice venue. And next week we have Steve Woolrich. Steve Woolrich will be talking about crime prevention through environmental design. He's currently doing a residency here in town, and he's wrapping up at the end of July. He's a very, very interesting fellow. He came into the Art Center about a month ago and had a discussion with the curator, and it was only after about 40 minutes she said, "Hey, who are you? You're a pretty interesting guy." Really, really great conversation. So that should be great. Next, we have Dr. Robert Thirsk. Dr. Robert Thirsk was a Canadian astronaut. He attended the International Space Station in 2009, and he's going to be talking about his experience, his research while being an astronaut, being in space, and we're really looking forward to that. And so that is in support of our Symbols to the Stars exhibit. So Dr. Thirsk has really helped us out with that. On August 4th, we have Michael O'Hagan. So Dr. Michael O'Hagan will be talking about German POWs on Lake of the Woods. So Dr. O'Hagan did a ton of research at the museum, and he wrote a very compelling dissertation a few years ago partially about the POW camps on the lake. So there's 5 POW camps on the lake, and there's about 450 German POWs during the Second World War on Lake of the Woods. And so it's quite an amazing story. And so it's everything from how they got here to living in the bush, and just the whole experience, the bears, the black flies, the beans, the whole thing. So that's really good. On August 11th, Ethan Amyot from the Regional Geologist Office is going to be coming in and presenting about his fieldwork this past summer. So Ethan, as a geologist, has been doing a ton of work. Actually, it's mostly on like lithium and gold mining and really interesting stuff. We connected with Ethan during our Unearthed exhibit in the spring, and he's a very compelling presenter as well. So he'll be sharing his research from the summer. And lastly, on August 18th, we have Oliver Bottar. So he'll be talking about, he does a lot of research on early artists here on Lake of the Woods and sort of in the Kenora area. So not just W.J. Phillips, though he is quite involved as well, but also people like Charles Comfort and other kind of interesting artists from not just Winnipeg, but Western Canada more generally. So it's a great lineup. We're really keen. And it's a really nice mix of art and history and community interest, and we're really looking forward to it. So today, David Malaher, he presented on Pierre Lavarandre's contribution to the Canada-American international border. So David really, really nicely kind of went through Lavarandre's maps and how they connected to sort of the more modern maps. And I say modern in relative terms. I mean modern from the 1750s, but how those maps connected and how they directly influenced the negotiations at the end of the American Revolutionary War that set the boundary between what was then British North America and the United States. The speaker series is very popular. We draw a pretty good crowd every week, and it's really a nice mix of different people in the community, whether it's lake residents, whether it's local community, whether it's tourists, whether it's just people who are interested in the subject matter. It's a really nice mix, and it's always people who are very keen. So there's always really good questions at the end as well. This is actually just the second year we've done it. So I think it's going to be something we're going to be doing moving forward. So it's a great way once a week in the summertime to get together, and frankly, it's nice to visit as well with people, and it's a great opportunity to get out and learn something and get out of the house and have something to be edutained by. It's both entertaining and educational, and it's really neat stuff. We have some amazing experts right here in our community, and people who have been coming to our community for many years. So it's a great thing. You can come down to the Lake of the Woods Summer Speaker Series every Sunday in the summertime at 2 o'clock, and we'd love to see you.